Alright, I'm back, guys. Please do let me know if it's still just as bad. I'm not seeing any drop frames just yet, so fingers crossed on that. But let me know if it's still bad. Yeah, just reset the router. Sometimes my internet does that. It just has a period where it's really, really patchy. But resetting the router usually does the job. So, yeah. Right, let's get back into it. Who's to say that a country could not? Who's to say that a country could not be overturned just through the chance of the people? A pacifist revolution. Interesting. I would love for such a thing to be possible. Maybe. It would be better to avoid building the barricades. At least until it's clear that violence is inevitable. That's good. That's a good compromise, madame. Well, we're making a difference, it looks like. Shh, Spotify. And drop frames is at 2% right now. So, that's very, very good. Le Halles, huh? Let me guess. You have a weapon supplier somewhere around here. Or maybe this is where you plan on meeting an informant. A government defector. It's as good a meeting spot as any. Actually, I'm here for groceries. Why does it say stream offline? Okay, cool. I don't know what happened there. There's no need for that look. You think that just because I'm a gun-toting rebel, I don't need to buy food? Sorry. Ma'am Beaumont, Ma'am Beaumont. Well, well, if it isn't Satan and little Gambade. You're growing bigger every time I see you. Ma'am, you have to hear this. Something big went down here yesterday. A policeman. A nasty, ugly policeman. Let me guess, he was bullying people into revealing secrets on the whereabouts of the revolutionaries. Online, the Twitch dashboard is buggy at the moment. I've been getting the same. That's annoying. Well, that's how it started, ma'am. Same old bullying tactics. He was pushing this old beggar rat who hangs rather rocket sometimes. But then when the rat wasn't speaking up, the policeman drew his gun and just shot him. The policeman shot the beggar just like that? Yep, but the coward cop went and ran before we could turn on him. I find this difficult to believe. A policeman wouldn't openly shoot a beggar without just cause. I find that your statement hard to believe, Falcon. Open your eyes, Falcon. This is the regime us Parisians live under. We are ignored by the government, oppressed by the police, and hanged by the courts. That's fair enough, Jess. I think Twitch is better for new streamers, though, to be fair. And also probably better for revenue at this point in time. Why do you think I'm fighting so hard to make a change? We can't put up with this sort of bullying. No, this can't be right. Something has to be missing from Satan's story. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions, madame? Sure, ask away. Make it quick, Falcon. What did the policeman look like? Well, I didn't get a good look, but he was tall and ugly and mean looking, and he had one eye. One eye? That's Valerti, alright, the one-eyed policeman. Frickin' Valerti, bullying our bloody beggar friends. For streaming, that is. Yeah. Revenue is much better on Twitch, yeah. Not that I particularly care about revenue, but you know. Yep, had one of those pirate patches. Yep, that's Valerti. There's no way. Ring any bells, Falcon? I know a man who fits the description, but it simply couldn't be him. He's a bitter individual, but he's morally righteous. I can't imagine him shooting an innocent person so recklessly. Yeah, videos on YouTube would be good. Don't let your bias towards the justice system affect your judgment, Falcon. If you think you know who did this, then please name and shame him. I think I should bite my tongue until I'm a little more certain. Did you want to know anything else, Monsieur? If a policeman did shoot an innocent person, then it would surely be an investigation. Yes, Stardew would be good. Ha! Your naivety knows no bounds, Falcon. You think the police care if one of their own is out of control? Actually, I think there was one bloke asking around, but I don't think he was a policeman. Oh? Go on, madame. Well, he was this charming fox. Renard. A friend of yours, Falcon? Something like that. We should probably pay him a visit to see what he's up to. Pay him a visit? I suppose we can set aside a little time. Did you want something else? Just who was this beggar rat? I didn't really know him well, Monsieur. None of us did. He was kind of a loner who hangs around asking for scraps of food and cents. I don't even know his name. That's so sad. Did he have no family? No means of support? Falcon, do you have any idea how many beggars there are on the streets of Paris? How many people go hungry? How many people are forced to turn to crime? I'm well aware, madame. I'm just asking these questions to see if there were perhaps some reason why that particular rat was killed. But no, it appears that this was just the loss of one unnamed beggar rat among many. It's tragic. That it is, Monsieur. Is there any other way that I can help? That's all, madame. Thanks for your help. No problem. Anything to help, Ma'am Beaumont. We'll try to get to the bottom of this, Satan. Just make sure to stay safe when the revolution starts. Stay inside. Keep Gambade safe. Of course, ma'am. You stay safe yourself, here? God, I butchered that. Jesus. A new day. Well, it looks like the Madame Beaumont is just corrupting Falcon against everyone. It's ridiculous. None of this happened beforehand, so why would Valerti do it now? It makes no sense. Visitors, Monsieur Forbes. Visitors. Really, Falcon? What do you hope to accomplish in this sleazy back alley establishment? Sleazy? Madame, my back alley office is perhaps a little cluttered and eclectic, but I resent the accusation of sleaze. Maybe I should do the introductions. Monsieur Forbes, this is Madame Beaumont, a friend of mine. Madame, this is Renard Forbes, private investigator, at your service. It is a pleasure to meet you, Madame. Ah, how stoic. I'm sure you have some pressing question to ask, Falcon, but before we get started, there is something I must tell you. Monsieur Sparrowson dropped by earlier. He informed me of your situation. Sparrowson? Is he alright? Oh yes, he's now working with Inspector Valerti, attempting to unravel the rebel plot. Just as I thought, it appears that your lackey has solidified his position as a traitor to the Second Republic, Falcon. Perhaps, perhaps not. Sparrowson doesn't strike me as a person who sides with any ideology. I don't know why I threw so much bloody R roll in there, but oh well. Sparrowson! 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 But you know, he asked me with the most peculiar question. Would you like to know what it was? Of course. Such information is quite valuable. It would cost, say, 30 francs. God's sake. I don't have much money left, dude. Fine. Yeah, I know how this works. Here's your money, monsieur. Very good. So, on to the question. You can't roll your R's? Oh, that's a shame. It's pretty nice to be able to. Sparrowson asked if you were the Viridian Killer. The one responsible for the random bombings during the July Revolution, 18 years ago. Why on earth would he ask that? Perhaps the inspector had been telling him stories. Nah, it's not. I don't like the addition of the rolling R's. It's not working. I just thought I'd try it, you know, because it added a little bit of Spanish R to it, but meh. So, what did you tell him? The truth, of course. That is, I have no idea who the Viridian Killer is, but that I knew that it couldn't possibly be Falcon. Oh, and how do you know that I'm not the Viridian Killer? Falcon, please. You're a semi-drunk, bumbling oaf, not a ruthless killer. I know, but I like to make him Spanish anyway. Doesn't matter, because I can't do a French accent. I can't do a Spanish accent either, but at least I can try. Anyway, I've started my investigation into the Viridian Killer. It's fascinating stuff. Apparently he was seen in multiple places at once, which leads some to believe that he was actually more than one person. And do you know why they call him, or should I say them, the Viridian Killer? Viridian is a greenish colour, isn't it? No, I don't have a clue. Crimson Killer would be a much cooler name. It appears that no one knows the origins of his name, which leads me to suspect that he, or indeed they, chose their own name. This is all fascinating, truly fascinating, but perhaps we could return to the conversation as to why we're here. Of course, Monsieur Vobs, we heard that you were investigating the murder at Les Halles. I was. That victim was a friend of Mousie's. Or of an acquaintance, really. Well, we want to know if you managed to uncover anything. Did you find any leads? Any juicy clues? Not as such. It's quite a peculiar case. Did you hear that the murderer wore an eye patch? I did. You know what that implies, don't you, Falcon? You only know of one police officer, or indeed one person, who wears an eye patch. I think it was this guy pretending to be the frickin' Inspector Valerti, but there we go. Or no, sorry, this guy. Well, they're the same person, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I suppose for now we have to answer Valerti. The Inspector. But that can't be right. You wouldn't describe him as a murderous man, would you, Monsieur Vobs? No, I wouldn't, sir, personally. Are they or are they twins? Well, the thing is this guy, not that guy. Where are they? This guy and this guy are the same person, but this guy and this guy are twins. Like, this is when he was Judge Romulus disguise, and this is when he was his Sylvius disguise. So you can see that they're the same person. So yeah. Murderous? I don't know. He said that he's passionate about finding the Viridian Killer. Who's to say that he wouldn't kill in the pursuit of his arch enemy? Falcon, I want to solve this mystery as much as you do, but the time is pressing and we have other matters to attend to. We must take our leave. Understood. Until next time, Monsieur Vobs. Goodbye and good luck, Monsieur Falcon. It was a pleasure meeting you, Madame. Monsieur Vobs? That lioness looked pretty angry. Is this revolution going to end in blood, Monsieur Vobs? Just like in 1830? He doesn't know, clearly. Thing is that we all know how this is going to end. This is one of the bad endings, so it's not going to end pretty, I have to say. Tuileries. Let me think. So it takes 10 minutes to walk from the Place de la Concorde to this very spot. Yeah, I love Mousy. Mousy's great. And the Palace Royal lies 5 minutes north of here. But the crowd will be fairly large and slow. It may take twice, maybe 3 times as long to make the move. Having a logistics problem, madame? Perhaps. The plan is to walk the crowd from here through Tuileries to the Palace Royal. But if we take too long to pass through Tuileries, the police will trap us in. We could be flanked and slaughtered. That is quite an issue. I'm not sure about that. Why not just run? The crowd will mostly be fit and able-bodied. You could probably get most of them across the Tuileries in under 10 minutes, maybe even 5. I love how that's actually an option. I thought you were saying that when you saw the option, not before you saw the option. Oh, by the way, I should mention the poll was in favour of the CPU upgrade, so that's my next donation incentive. I put whatever was on the last one over the top of the last one onto the new one, so £8.69 has already been added to that. Let me just make sure there wasn't any surprise votes. No, 12 to 5 or 11 to 4, I should say, because 2 of them were mine, but yeah. But yeah, that's what won out in the end. So, yeah, it's very good. That's ridiculous. Who's ever heard of a protest of joggers? You would look silly, but I consider it a practical solution. You want to spend as little time in Tuileries as possible, right? So run. Protest of joggers, yeah. Well, I could just imagine that now. Just like, we want change. We want change. We want. We want. You know, just people just completely, just. I'll pass the idea along to Piero and see what he has to say. He's the one in charge and leading the crowds, after all. Wow, you're leaving the crowds in Piero's charge? Jesus. That bird-brained parrot would probably just shoot the idea down, right? Probably, but I appreciate your input. We want change. I don't know if you gently want to help, if you're just telling me what I want to hear out of fear, but thank you, Falcon. It's no problem, madame. For the Second Republic, right? Right. For the Second Republic. Oh god, he's been corrupted. It's over. It's all over. Pont des Arts. I like how everything's all set up so you don't have to choose anything. You just pick various places. You don't have to, you know, think about anything. You just go through the story. This is it, Falcon. This is the day we make our stand. Everything is coming together. As we speak, Fontaine is gathering the protesters at the Place de la Concorde. Piero is making preparations to build an armour barricade near the Palace Royal, just as a precaution, you understand. The only question that remains is, are you ready? Absolutely. Bring on the revolution, I say. That's the spirit. Come on, let's see how the protest is going. I honestly can't tell if he's being genuine or not, to be honest. Falcon and Beaumont arrived at the Place de la Concorde. It looks like things are fairly chaotic. The air is thick with the chants, shouts and cheers of hundreds of protesters. A line of mounted soldiers stands shoulder to shoulder outside the entrance to Tuileries. I'm going to bring my mouse back here. And then move my chair around a bit. That doesn't work. Do it like this. Yeah. There we go. Just so I don't have to lean forward all the time. This is amazing. I had no idea the Second Republic had this many supporters. But of course. You didn't think they were just a few animals huddling in a cave, did you? The desire for revolution runs deep in the city. Everything's in place at the Palace Royal, ma'am. Just say the word. Just say the word and we'll set up the biggest barricade you've ever seen. Then we can all storm the building and drag that cocky king out of his chair. There's been a change of plan. We're still going to protest, but we're going to do it peacefully. No firing from behind barricades, no violence, no capturing the king or prime minister. Madame, are you feeling alright? Quite alright, thank you. But what of your desire for a better France? You cannot achieve that without bloodshed. We can certainly try. Falcon convinced me. Falcon. Pacifism seems like the Christian approach, wouldn't you say, Friar? I see. So that's how it is. Excuse me, madame. I think the Prior disapproves of the new strategy. He probably thinks I've gone soft, and maybe I have. But I'm not deviating from this path, even if each and every rebel leaves my side. Don't worry, ma'am. You aren't alone. We're not here for the violence, ma'am. As long as you strive for a better France, we'll always stand with you. Good. Ugh, this stupid bullet wound. The damn thing's opened up again. What's the news, brother? Is everything in place? We have a problem. The mademoiselle refuses to use violence. She's turned timid. Turned timid? How? It appears the lawyer, Falcon, is something of a lion tamer. J.J. Falcon. That bird is proving to be more trouble than the rooster, I swear. Brother, listen. If there is no violence, then there will be no power gap. One leader will just peacefully replace another. We need chaos for our plan to work. Guess we'll have to follow through with our contingency strategy. I'll find the victim, you find the suspect. Don't push yourself, brother. You're still injured. Look at those scum. Foul vermin, the lot of them. Mark my words, Sparrowson. Every one of these petulant dissenters will take the first opportunity to turn aggressive. They lust for violence. They lust for violence. They don't look too violent for me. Trust me, this is just how the crowd looked before the July Revolution. It only takes one crazed individual, and then the entire crowd will explode into a frenzy. Hey, it's you! Atan Rand voice. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, so do I. Friar, it's good to see you again. No time for pleasantries, Inspector. You're needed urgently on the Place de la Concorde. Me? Why not ask one of the officers on active guard duty? There's no time to explain. Any minute now. Ah, do you hear that gunshot? It's already begun. Come on, Inspector, we must make haste. Inspector, I really don't think you should be trusting this friar. He's a two-faced wolf. Friar Remus has provided me with reliable information in the past. I trust his judgment. But, Inspector, this isn't up for discussion, Sparrowson. I have a duty to uphold. Stay put. I'll be back in no time at all. He's so dead. But, what should I do now? This is not good. This is all going to end badly. A gunshot. It was nearby, too. So the friar was right. Violence really is an inevitability. We haven't reached that stage yet, madame. I can't afford to take chances. Not now. Piero, march the crowd to the Palace Royal and construct the barricade. Yes, ma'am. Fontaine, Falcon, we're going to find the source of this disturbance. Oh, yep, things going pear-shaped now. Inspector Valet is just about to be murdered. I'm pretty sure of it. Hi, chicken. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. How have you been? Oh, my second bottle of water and it hasn't even been an hour yet. This does not bode well for me. It does not bode well at all. There's shit all over my desk. Jesus. Alright. It came from here, Inspector. Hurry, hurry. I'm moving as fast as these old legs will. He's dead. Mon Dieu! A body! This woman must be the target of the gunshot we just heard. But I don't see a shooter. I think the gunshot came from over here. Inspector? Falcon? Well, well, I should have known that the Viridian killer would have had a part in this. I'm doing fine besides the fact that I won't be able to sleep this night because heat. Yeah, I'm with you on that. The heat's going to be ridiculous tonight. I'm not looking forward to it. Oof, indeed. Inspector, I'm not... Oh. What do we have here? A filthy cop and a dead girl. Madame, thank goodness you're here. I saw the whole thing. This poor innocent mademoiselle was approaching the police line with her hands in the air. When all of a sudden this brute of a police officer, inspector, yelled, "Get back, you filthy rebel!" He drew his gun and shot the bird point blank through her heart. Oh, thank you, chicken. Thank you. Yeah, Remus, you fuck indeed. What is this nonsense? What are you prattling on about, Friar? Thank you for your input, Remus. It hardly surprises me that a member of police would be the one to cast the first stone. I think we're all being a little rash. Let's take a breath, examine the situation and... Wait a moment. You wear an eye patch. You only have one eye, Inspector. How observant. Tell me, were you the policeman who killed the rat at Les Halles too? Les Halles? What are you talking about? 2 incidents of a one-eyed policeman gunning down an innocent victim. There is no way that that is a coincidence. Hi, Chicksaken. Hi, Diaxna. Good job. What we have here is a filthy, corrupt individual who takes pleasure in oppressing the common citizen. Am I right, Inspector? I really shouldn't be surprised that a stupid rebel makes stupid assumptions and come to stupid conclusions. But open your damned eyes, mademoiselle. I'm not the assailant here. Don't call me mademoiselle, or stupid for that matter. Your guilt is plain to see. Given the circumstances, I ought to judge and execute you right here and now. Falcon, don't just stand there gawking. Vouch for me. Madame, I know this man. He is Inspector Valerti. He is ruthlessly law-abiding, so much so that I can't envision him shooting a man without a just cause. Oh, shut up, Falcon. I'm done with your idealism. I listened to you. I took your words to heart about avoiding violence, and now a girl is dead. Well, I'm done taking chances. Remus, help me escort this invalid to Piero's barricade. I'll decide his fate there. With pleasure, madame. Come along, Inspector. God damn it. God damn it. Fontaine, Falcon, deal with the corpse. Meet us at the barricade when you're done. There's no way that this was the work of the police. You know what, Falcon? I think you might be right. An isolated gunshot, this far away from the police line, it doesn't make sense at all. But that's rebellions for you. Messy affairs. Oh, they're messy affairs. Sometimes innocents get caught in the crossfire, and there's no reason for it. Well, there's no use dawdling. Help me get the corpse off the streets. Not yet. I'm going to examine the body first. Examine the body? We agreed that this wasn't the work of Inspector Valerti, right? Then there might be some clues on the corpse that point towards what happened. God, this is turning out to be just like Phoenix Wright. An impromptu coroner's examination, eh? Fine, you have 2 minutes. My bloody accent is failing again. After that, we're heading to the barricade, whether you're done here or not. There's a handprint there. What's this mark? It almost looks like a handprint. That's exactly what I just said. Echo! Echo, welcome! Is that the Echo? I think it is. Echo Brichelle, is that you, Echo? Oh, it's good to see you if it is you. It's good to see you anyway. I don't know, Jess, I don't know. It seems like, yes, Echo! Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. So good to see you. It is I, yes, it is I. Thank you very much, Echo. Thank you very much. The Echo that you know and love. Yes, we all love you. We all love you indeed. Good to see you here. A handprint made in blood. Probably the Mademoiselle's. I don't think so. It's the handprint of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder. There's no way a person could comfortably reach that spot on their own back. Is it possible? Oh, don't worry about it, guys. It's fine. Echo's from Skim server, or she was from Skim server until things. So, but yeah, don't worry about it. Echo's cool. Just know that. I suppose so. Oh, sorry. I suppose so. But if the handprint doesn't belong to the girl, then who does it belong to? The murderer. It has to be. The question on my mind is, why is the handprint made in blood? Did the murderer sully their hand on the girl's gunshot wound, or were they injured prior to the shooting? There's so much to uncover here, and no time for a thorough investigation. What about this one? Woo, I'm cool. Yes, you are. You're my Discord mam. My Discord mam! This is the bullet wound, right? What can you tell me about it, Fontaine? Well, it looks to be the bullet that took a fairly straight angle of entry through the Mademoiselle's back. The shooter was probably standing right behind the victim. Discord grandparent, yeah. What's the bullet size? You know, its caliber. Best Discord son. Aww. Thank you. Let me guess, you're hoping that the caliber of the bullet is different to the caliber of the inspector's gun. That would conveniently get that one-eyed police officer off the hook, wouldn't it? I'm afraid I can't help you. I couldn't possibly know a bullet's caliber without having a good look at the bullet itself. And as you can plainly see, the bullet is 3 centimeters deep. The bullet is 3 centimeters deep in flesh. We don't still have the friggin' we don't have the friggin' extractor finder extractor thing anymore. Why can't we get it out? Aww. So you need to see the bullet itself. Hey, Agent H, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. So good to see you again. No, I had to refresh to see the chat. Oh, fair enough. Help me retrieve the bullet, Fontaine. Retrieve? You mean dig it out? I assume you have a little more experience in the area than I do. Well, you're not wrong there. Fine, this will only take a moment. Gross. Here you go. 1 used bullet. It looks like a standard lead rifle or pistol ball, but I'm afraid I cannot tell you its caliber. Hey, welcome to the lounges, Echo. Good to have you. Very, very nice to have you on the crew. Yes, my Discord. If you join, I will give you the lounger rank now. Throw those chilies out in chat, guys. Just because you can. Yeah, just Jess is on it. It's fine, it's fine. It looks like a standard lead rifle or pistol ball, but I'm afraid I cannot tell you its caliber. Why's that? The bullet fragmented upon impact, monsieur. I gathered all the pieces, but I cannot assess its diameter with any accuracy. Yay! It's good to have you, Echo. Seriously, it's good to have you. We do have fun in the Discord, to be fair. Still, I would guess that it was 13 to 17 millimeters. Sorry that I cannot be more specific. That's an enormous help. Thank you, monsieur. We got the fragmented billet. Cool. Alright, what else? Everyone's been so fixated on who did this, and nobody has stopped to ask who this girl was. Well, that would be important, wouldn't it? To actually find out who the hell they are. I don't know, monsieur. Given her clothes, she's probably just another working girl. Just another. Fun is good. I didn't mean to sound glib, but it's true. This is one mademoiselle among the thousands who live in Paris. Who was she? Where did she work? Will her family miss her? I don't know, but in the long run I don't think anybody will care. I care. I can't afford not to. I don't know who this mademoiselle was, but I'm going to see to it that justice is brought about for her death. Hand. Apparently I can examine her hand. It's a long shot, but maybe this girl is faking her injury. Just for the sake of thoroughness, I really ought to check for a pulse. Oh right, that's why we examine her hand. Right. No, nothing. Is that it? Can we not examine anymore? I mean, what would happen if we did this? No. I'm not going to do that. I'm done here. Very good. Let's move this body off the street. Then we must hurry to the Palace Royal. Rest in peace. God damn it. Getting my accents mixed up again. Rest in peace, mademoiselle. I'll see to it that justice is done. Everything's going just as planned. The madame's probably fuming right now. She'll attack the Palace Royal, the Prime Minister will flee, and then... Excuse me, monsieur. What do you want? I'm busy. Don't you recognize me, monsieur? I know that my disguise is a little more complex than yours, but I assumed you would recognize Prince Juan when you saw him. You're Prince Juan? Indeed, and you're Judge Romulus, the corrupt wolf. I know what you did. You tried to assassinate the king. You shot the croque monsieur, and just moments ago, I saw you murder a maiden at the Place de la Concorde. You truly are a vile individual, aren't you? Yeah. As if you have any proof for any of that stuff. I'm out of here. You should be doing homework? Well, what better way to procrastinate from homework than being here, right? I mean, or maybe you can multitask, I don't know, just have it on in the background. I also know that you're one half of the Viridian Killer. On any other day, I would gut you where you stand, Fox. But as it happens, I'm a little busy today. Oh, the Viridian Killer is too busy to kill me? Is that the truth, or is that bullet wound of yours starting to affect your prowess? You must have lost an awful lot of blood. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, hello, Monsieur Volps. Aww, that is so sweet, Echo. Bless you. That's such a sweet comment to make. I don't think it's that melodic, but I'm glad that you think it is. Always and forever. Aww. Bless you. That is really nice. Thank you. Ah, Monsieur Sparrison. Perfect timing. Who now? Oh, you're that fledgling. I guess this is what they call being stuck between a rock and a hard place, huh? Hearts. Monsieur Sparrison, be a dear and help me restrain the Viridian Killer. This guy? He's a Viridian Killer? He looks more like Judge Romulus to me. Well, you'd be right about that too. Wow, so he's two scumbags in one. Alright then. Ow! Mind the wound. Quit your whining, Your Honor. Very nice takedown, Monsieur Sparrison. May want to check his pockets for weapons. He's something of a notorious killer, after all. How is this ending coming out so well so far? What the heck? Also, how is everyone today? How has everyone's weekend been? I've been out of the game for so long, I don't know how everyone's been, really. I mean, I've been keeping up with people on Discord, but, you know, it's not the same. Of course, let's see what we've got here. The emote you're doing? How are you able to post it in Twitch? Surely you need to get it approved first. Oh, right, there's a link. Okay, let's have a look. I kind of like it, Deanna, yeah. Pretty nice. I think his left side of his cheek is a bit jaggedy, shall we say? I think you need to smooth it out a little bit. Other than that, I think it's really good, actually. So yeah, I like the Raven. Alright. I'm doing pretty great. Tomorrow I have to study my math final exam, though. Oh, ouch, Agent. Oh, good luck with that, dude. Seriously, good luck. When you say you'll have to study it, you mean you'll have to take it, right? I'm getting close to finishing my third year of university. Wow. So, ready for my summer break. That's awesome, Echo. Very, very nice indeed. You've always been pretty smart. And I hope you have a good break, honestly. You deserve it. Let's see what we've got here. Aha! Here we are. A pistol. Probably the one used to kill the maiden, I suspect. What else can you find, Monsieur Sparrison? I knew it! I knew it was him! I said it from the beginning. I mean, not that there's many suspects in this game to suspect, but, you know. This, an eye patch. Weird. What would this wolf want with an eye patch? Oh no, this is bad. Very bad indeed. I don't get it. What's wrong with an eye patch? There's no time to explain. Mousy. Oh, he's on his shoulder. I didn't even realise that. I didn't even see him. What the frick? Was he there the whole time, guys? Four months of working 40-hour weeks. Oh, Jesus Christ. The video games when I go back home. That's good. And no homework. Yeah, absolutely. You just chill out. Do nothing but that. Be amazing. What? Seriously though, was Mousy there the whole time? I had no idea. What is it, Monsieur Pops? What is it? Take this eye patch to... Oh, I've got my accents mixed up again. Take this eye patch to J.J. Falcon. If my fears are correct, he'll be somewhere around the Paris Royale right now. Tell him that this belongs to Remus's brother. Hurry now. Right away, Monsieur Pops. Right away. How is Mousy going to carry that huge eye patch? I must go too. I need to find the other half of the Viridian Killer pair before something terrible happens. Wait, Monsieur Volps. What am I supposed to do with this guy? You have his gun, don't you? March that wolf to the nearest police station and collect your reward for capturing Judge Romulus. Shit, things are heating up now. Hey, Yuna! Yuna has arrived and made her arrival very, very clear with the subscription. Thank you very much, Yuna. Collapses into stream. I made it! I made it! She made it. Welcome to the stream, Yuna. Thank you for the subscription. Get your chilies out in chat, please, guys. Let me get some chilies out for the wonderful Yuna, who enters in style, I have to say. Let me get him out. Get the chilies out. Need chili. Oh, for God's sake, learn to type, Neat. Seriously. Hey, thanks. No worries, Yuna. Yeah, Jessie's a moderator here, so she does have a little bit more of a allegiance. Enjoy this stream while packing. Aww. Hi, Deanna. Bye, Deanna. I know you're saying hi to Yuna, though. Alright. What a strange day. Outside the Palace Royale, the rebels have constructed a makeshift barricade out of furniture, branches, rocks, and anything else they can find. I can see that now. From behind the wall, the rebels taunt the police and royal guards with chants. I'm growing impatient, pig. Confess your crimes. I have nothing to confess, you filthy rebel. Aww, Yuna, that's so sweet. I'm excited to be with you guys again, and I'm excited to stream for you guys. It's awesome. It's really awesome. I turned my music off for this. Yeah. She did. Those are humans in the background. I'm so confused. I know, right? It's such a confusing game. You and all your rebel friends, however, should confess to 1,000 counts of treason and public disorder. I will see each and every one of you hanged for your flagrant disregard of the law. Your stubborn attitude is disgusting. A few days ago, you were seated at Les Halles. Witnesses saw you murder a beggar in cold blood. Rolls eyes at the cheesiness while scribbling on my graphics tablet. Gianna doesn't like cheesiness. Today, a friar has testified to seeing you murder a girl, again completely unprovoked. I don't know why you continue to plead your innocence. What? It's not incense, woman. It's innocence with a C. What the frick's that about? But it doesn't matter. Oh boy, she got a gun out now. I don't need a confession to know that you're a killer. Madame Beaumont, stop. The inspector didn't shoot that mademoiselle. Keep your beak closed, Falcon. I'm done listening to your suggestions. This policeman is as guilty as every other monster in our decrepit justice system. It's my duty to execute him. Don't do it! Madame, Falcon has uncovered some pretty convincing evidence. I would recommend that you hear him out. Please, just give me 5 minutes. Oh god, that was all wrong. Please, just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes I can convince you of this inspector's innocence. No worries, Una. I have many questions about the makeup of this world. Are there animal hybrids? Can animals only have one offspring of the same animal? Is there animal hierarchy? Is it like Zootopia? So many questions! I know, it's all crazy, and I'm afraid I can't answer any of them apart from the first one. There aren't animal hybrids. They're pure animals. But that's about it. I don't know if they can't interbreed because it's not explained in the game. And the weird thing about it is that all the animals have like an animal head, but they all have like human hands. It's really, really weird. It's like just there is no logic at all, but it's really funny at the same time. Also, they talk about like birds talk about like that was a close feather shave or something like that, like using feather metaphors, except that they don't, like, their hands are normal hands, they're not feathered hands, so it's like, it's really weird. I don't know, I don't get it. But please, just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I can convince you of this inspector's innocence. Yeah, they use puns, yeah. 5 minutes is precious in a time like this. I can't afford it. What if you're wrong? Are you willing to see another dead innocent? Oh, Dropbox. Oh, random smiley. It's so small. It is quite intriguing indeed, yes. Thank you, madame. Having my life saved by the Viridian Killer. How humiliating. Get off this Viridian Killer nonsense. You don't know what you're talking about. Just did say on a small scale. That's fair enough. Quiet, pig. Your life is mine until I say otherwise. Okay, so, first of all, let's recap on what Frere Remus had to say. Wait, where is that friar? He's a key witness to this crime. He scarpered as soon as he dropped the inspector off. Said he had some business to attend to. Business? Oh, I can't remember what this guy sounds like. I think he's French. Man, oh man, those barricades are looking pretty scary. I don't know what he sounds like. Oui, oui. These barricades... oui, oui. These barricades are looking pretty scary. Oui, oui. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't know what this guy sounds like. I can't remember. Bollocks. Never mind. Man, oh man. Those barricades are looking pretty scary. But I mustn't fear, for I'm a brave duck. I am the great Officer Beck. Handsome, intelligent, strong. Truly a fearless hero to be remembered for. Oui, oui, but it is scary. I am the great Officer Beck. Handsome, intelligent, strong. Truly a fearless hero who will be remembered for. He's the Viridian Killer, Una. Hello, officer. At least he's one half of the Viridian Killer. The Viridian Killer is actually two people, comprised of this man, Judge Romulus, and Remus. Both of them are Viridian Killer. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Ah, you scared me, monsieur. I finally found my accent as well. Monk. Friar, actually. Friar Remus. Listen, officer. I have something of great importance to tell you. This doesn't sound good. I was just passing by the rebel camp and I overheard a conversation. Oh, this sounds good. Do go on. They said they were going to launch an assault very soon, and when they do, they're going to rain hellfire on the palace. Oh no, it's just as I feared. What do we do? What do we do? See what I mean about the puns? Or what Jess means about the puns? It's simple, officer. As soon as you hear the first gunshot, you need to retaliate. I found the perfect way to make iced coffee and I'm so happy. How do you make it? I'm sure everyone would love to hear. I have a problem? Oh, yes you do. 5 iced coffees. Jesus. Deanna, lay off the iced coffees a bit. Hit them with everything you've got. Every cannon, every rifle, every piece of artillery. Well, I wish you were here for the rest of the game, yeah, Echo, because it's been pretty funny with the puns throughout the whole game, seriously. Sadly, this is like the end of the game, so not as interesting. Yeah, I've got water. Water buddies, you know. Oh, Echo, that does sound a bit upsetting, because caffeine is nice, but I do understand why you would give it up, because you know. Oh yeah, you can watch Jess play it. Don't leave a single piece of the barricade remaining. That is the only way you could be sure to survive. So basically they're stirring up both sides of the rebellion. They're going to the police and saying the rebels are a bunch of dirty rebels. And they're going to the rebels to say that the police are a bunch of dirty police. So the Viridian killers are acting on their own behalf. So they're not on either side. They're their own side. They're actually evil. They're against both sides. What they want is to inspire chaos in the revolution. They don't want it to end peacefully. They want everyone to get killed, so that there's a power gap. Whereas Beaumont is trying to end things peacefully, and obviously Falcon is trying to end things peacefully. But they're on opposite sides. So you know, and Valerti's on the side of the law. Ah, total annihilation. I like it. But Freya, I'm confused. Aren't you a Christian? Yes, so what? I don't know. It's just your idea doesn't seem very Christian-y. Ah, I see. You think this is a moral issue. Let me tell you a secret, my dearest duck friend. There is no God, no overarching morality or higher plan, no heaven to save the righteous or hell to punish the sinners. Step 1, make a pot of coffee. Step 2, leave it to cool. Step 3, make simple syrup, equal parts water and sugar. In a pan, dissolve sugar, boil for 3 to 5 minutes, cool and store in an airtight container. Step 4, assemble with coffee, syrup and milk to taste. Sounds nice actually, yeah. There is only, the only thing that I can make is like a milkshake, but there is only you, your artillery, and 10,000 rebels who want to dine on Peking duck tonight. Understand? Oh, Una! Una with the £12. Oh, thank you so much, Una. Can we get some chilies in chat for Una, please? That's amazing. Thank you very much. Donating to the new stream incentive. Let's get the chilies out. But thank you very much. Let me read the message. I'm so happy I can watch you stream again while I'm packing. Enjoy, you deserve it. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm glad you can enjoy it as well. And I'm glad that everyone's happy to see me back. Fun fact, you can spice the iced coffee by adding whole spices to simple syrup to make it interesting. I personally like adding a stick of cinnamon. Nice. Interesting. I want to make like milkshakes and stuff and sundaes and things again. I used to be able to do that. I just haven't done it in a while, so I don't know if I've lost the plot. I don't know. Peking duck. That's an awful lot to take in. Then let me simplify. It's you or them. Yeah, the chill emote is for the subs only, indeed, yeah. They need some sort of incentive to be able to sub, you know? Deanna, you're not thinking what I'm thinking, are you? It's me or them? Well, having a family that doesn't have a credit card sucks. I imagine so. Forget about the Friar Falcon. We all remember what he had to say. Present your case based on what you can recall. Okay, I will. But you may want to wipe that mouse off your shoulder first. Sorry, wait, what? Oh, it's you, Mousy. What's your Falcon? What's your Falcon? Special delivery from Renard Volps. Thank you, Mousy. What is this? Go play Stardew with my baby sister. Oh, bless. Hope you have a good time with your baby sister. Enjoy. See you later, Echo. Oh, Agent H with the sub because of gifts from Deanna. Thank you very much, Deanna, for doing that. Guess we got to get the chilies out again. Just got to do it. Got to do it again. Got to do it again. And Agent, you could do it now. Thank you very much, Deanna. You are the king of gifting people subs. Seriously, we've got 8 subs now. That's really, really cool. Thank you very much. It hasn't updated yet. I don't know why it hasn't, but thank you, Mousy. What is this? Oh, Jess with the £1.31. Thank you very much, Jess. Let me read that message. Sorry, Una and Nee, but it must be done, even as unite. Is it just me? Facepalm. Yeah, it looks like it probably is just you. And yay, like to say, thanks for all the streams yet again. Glad to be back. I'm sure we'll have many more good streams to come. Oh, thank you, Jess. Thank you. And you're an evener. Yes, you are an evener indeed. So, how do you feel about that, Una? Jess is actively fighting you on that front. Collapses in bed. I am retired. I am retired, says Deanna. At least I wish you'd said it like that, to be honest, but you know. Tucks you in bed. Ah. Broke though, so I can't do any more. I need it for skim streams. An eye patch was found in Remus's brother's clothing. Remus's brother's. This is an eye patch belonging to Judge Romulus? That's interesting. Where is Romulus? There's no time, Monsieur. Just take it, take it. I have to run, Monsieur, but you have to do your best. Monsieur Volps and Sparrowson believe in you. Sparrowson? You've seen Sparrowson? How is he? There's no time, Monsieur. Good luck. Are you quite done, Falcon? Very much so. Let's begin this trial. So let's remember what the friar said. Cross-exam time. We're cross-examining someone who's not actually here. It doesn't make sense, but oh well. Freerim has claimed that the girl was shot at point blank in the chest. The girl was clearly shot in the back. I know, I remember seeing the bullet wound for myself. But that's quite a glaring inaccuracy in the wolf's testimony. It is an inaccuracy, but it's an irrelevant inaccuracy. Does it really matter if the girl was shot in the front or back? Either way, a girl died at this pig's hands. Does it matter or doesn't it matter? I don't think it matters. Maybe you're right. A death is a death. I don't know. Frere Remus claims that the inspector drew his gun. We don't know about the caliber of the gun. Tell me, madame, did you even find a weapon in the inspector at the time of his arrest? Yes, we confiscated this from his person. Oh, I see. But is it possible that the gun was planted? That's a standard issue percussion lock Chattelerot Gendarmerie pistol. Gendarmerie. Jesus Christ. I want a new emote for the channel. Neat, can you do a thinking face like the one in Discord? Oh, okay. Did you have enough time to do a screenshot of that? I hope so. There's exactly the type of gun I would expect a policeman to carry. Sorry, Falcon. What caliber is it? That was awesome, thank you. Madame, what caliber is the inspector's weapon? What caliber? I don't have the faintest. 15 millimeters. That's the standard caliber for a gendarmerie pistol. And what caliber was the bullet found in the Mademoiselle? Well, I can't be sure because the bullet is fragmented, but it looks between 13 and 17 millimeters. I'm afraid that is the most accurate measurement I can make, given the circumstances. If the bullet was 17 millimeters in diameter, then would it fit in the inspector's 15 millimeter gun? That would immediately free the inspector of all guilt. It certainly would, if the bullet was 17 millimeters. But the Fontaine just said that the bullet was between 13 and 17 millimeters. That's quite a large range. But if it was 17... If it were 13 or 15, then the inspector's guilt would only be confirmed further. You're holding on to the shred of hope that the bullet is actually 17 millimeters, but you lack any real evidence. Let's move this along. No, I guess I don't. The friar said that the girl was approaching the police line at the time of the shooting. Now, as I recall, the main police line was at the entrance to Tuileries in the Place de la Concorde. That's around where we were waiting. But this incident didn't occur there. It was a good 50, maybe 100 meters away. So what? So what? It's a severe discrepancy in the friar's account of events. Maybe there was a police line there, but it moved. Maybe the friar was mistaken. It was just a single officer. Does it really matter? Oh, I don't know. We've got so little evidence. Hey, Random's here with the 1 bit. Thank you, Random. Good to see you again. How have you been, friend? And thank you for the bit. Does it really matter? I'm going to say it matters. I don't know why, though. Yes, it matters hugely. It impacts how we view the narrative events. How exactly? Elaborate. Well, if it's just a single police officer, then it'll be more private confrontation. And, well, yeah. Glad you've been good, dude. Sorry, Falcon, I don't buy it. An innocent being killed by a policeman is an innocent being killed by a policeman. The Friar got some details wrong, but the overarching crime remains. We must stay focused on that. Let's talk about the victim. That's not important. Oh dear. Was there really only one shot fired? I'm surprised that the incident didn't spark a full-on firefight. Ate beef for the second time in my life today. How was it? How was it, Deanna? Beef is amazing, usually. Hey, Britt! How's it going, Britt? How are you? I know that you've been pretty, you know, not so good lately, so I hope you're okay. Please don't spam, Jess. Please. Not a single tea at a time, anyway. You feel shit about it, Deanna? Oh, I see. It's against your religion. Right. That sucks. Yeah, Brit's here. Brit is here. Falcon, you were as close to the incident as I was. How many gunshots did you hear? It's okay, Jess. Don't worry. 1. Well then. It does matter. If the girl was shot from the front, then this might indicate the police confrontation turned ugly. But if she was shot in the back, then what? This could have indicated that someone targeted and assassinated her before she could even react. That doesn't paint the inspector in a particularly flattering light, Falcon. Madame, you're missing the point. A shot in the back breaks the currently established narrative. The girl was targeted and murdered in a stealthy professional attack. Therefore, this was not an ordinary police confrontation. You've made an assumption, Falcon. You've assumed that just because the girl was shot in the back, she must have been stealthily killed. There are other possibilities. Perhaps the girl was scared by the police, started running away, and was shot in the back as she fled. That scenario isn't possible. No, hi! That's a big hi. I saw my ex Friday and it was rough, plus I have to see him again in 2 hours. It's my last week before exams at school and I'm behind in 3 and 4 of my classes, so I have to make all the work up and do my new college class that started last week. I'm stressed as hell right now. Oh man, Brett, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. Seriously. Hey, Patsy, welcome to the stream. Can we get some hugs out for Britt, because she's not having a good time with things. Seriously, she's really stressed out right now. Britt is not having a good time with things. And we need to cheer her up, guys. Give Britt some hugs, guys. Turkey was really good, actually. It was really, really nice. I got pretty brown, as you can see. I don't know if you guys remember what I looked like before, but I've got a nice tan. And yeah, it was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's good to be back, though. It's good to be back to see you guys, to be honest. It's good to be back to normality. And I'm pleased to say that you guys are my normality now. You guys are what I constitute as normal. Even though we're a bunch of weirdos, I guess. If the girl were running away, then she would be at least a couple of steps away from the killer at the time of the shooting, right? Right! But I know that the killer was standing right behind the victim. They were less than 1 meter apart when the gun was fired. They were standing that close? How could you possibly know that, Falcon? Neat has an awesome tan. Oh, good. Thanks for the hugs to Britt, guys. Back from the loo. Send some hugs to Britt, Jess. I'm rocking that tan, yeah. How could you possibly know that, Falcon? We saw a bloodied handprint on the girl's shoulder. What do you make of that, madame? I'm making some progress. Well, I assume any bloody stain would belong to the victim. A mark made with the girl's dying breath, perhaps. No, it was the print of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder, near her upper back. The angle and positioning of the print indicate that it could only be caused by another person. That's why I'm so certain that the killer was right behind the girl at the time of the attack. Needs a tomato. Confirmed. I'm not red, I'm brown. I didn't notice the tan that is. Aww. I see. That's quite the theory. But Falcon, you've left an important question unanswered. Why was the handprint bloody? Yuck, that's gross, Britt. Tell that printer what's for. The print was made with the victim's blood, yes? So it can't possibly be made prior to the shooting. The killer must have wiped his hand on the girl's clothing after she had just already died. And if that's the case, then my suggested scenario is still possible. The girl may have been running from the police when she was shot. No, that's... I'm still trying to work out the details. But I know that the print was made prior to the shooting. Maybe the shooter was injured and his hand was already covered in blood. No worries, Deanna. I'm gonna go get my metal softball bat and teach the printer a lesson. Yes, do that. Teach that printer who's boss. Huh. You talked about breaking the established narrative, and now you present me with baseless drivel. Well, where do we go from here? How does this handprint nonsense really affect the situation? Do you find something funny about the situation, Inspector? I do. This whole trial is patently absurd. It's an animal court through and through. But there was something particularly funny about that last exchange. You were both so focused on when and how this handprint was made that you missed the larger issue. I don't have a left hand, you idiots. I couldn't have possibly left that mark. Yes, Flirty! Oh, right, of course. Well, madame, what do you say to that? Maybe the handprint came from an accomplice. Or maybe it had nothing to do with the incident. Or... It feels good to see someone else speculating wildly for a change. Okay, fine. I don't have a solid explanation. I must concede that it's possible, maybe even likely, that the person who left that mark was the murderer. Cut me some slack. It's bound to be the murderer. What do you expect? Therefore, it must, as much as it pains me to say it, I must concede that the inspector probably did not shoot the girl. Finally, thank you. So that's it. The inspector is off the hook. No, there's still the matter of the incident at Les Halles. What incident is this? I know nothing about it. Ha! As if you don't know. A beggar rat was shot and killed in Les Halles a few days ago. The attacker was described as a scowling police officer who wore an eye patch. Sound familiar to you? Go on, Falcon. Explain the pig out of this one. Until 5 minutes ago, I was at a loss. But I was recently presented with a piece of evidence that makes the answer all too clear. This was a false flag operation. False flag? Explain yourself, Falcon. The eye patch. Madame, what do you know about Remus's twin brother, the man known as Romulus? Not much, only that he was forced to flee the country by a oppressive government around a month ago. Thanks for the 30 bits, Brit. It's very nice of you. Thank you. Lots of hearts to you. To you too. That's a half-truth, madame. You see, it is correct that Romulus is being hunted by the police. but I've had the suspicion that the wolf was lurking in Paris itself, although I never managed to find definitive proof of this. Anyway, it turns out that my suspicion was well-founded. He was recently apprehended, I think. You think? I don't know the details, but it doesn't matter. What's important is that a reliable friend found this on Romulus' person just a few moments ago. An eye patch! Romulus has perfect vision. Why would he need something like this? There is only one plausible explanation. The music is going nuts. It's part of a disguise. Something to conceal his identity and make him appear as someone else. Objection! Take that! A disguise? You're saying that Romulus shot the beggar rat just to frame this police officer? Exactly, madame. It's no coincidence that Freya Rumors happened to find the very same inspector just as another murder occurred today. And then the music stops. Brilliant. So, Remus was in on it too. Two wolves working together to make this policeman look like a murderer. But why? Why would they do that? To rile you up, madam. To make you lust for violence. And if your actions today are anything to go by, I would say that they succeeded. Damn, I've been so stupid. How did I let myself get so misled by a couple of wolves? This trial is over. Go, Inspector. You're free. It's about time. You're letting him walk, madame? Or ma'am? Of course, it would be criminal to confine an innocent man any longer than necessary, even if the man is a bitter, stubborn pig. Falcon. Yes? Yeah, I think so too, Britt. I feel the same way. I don't understand you. You're stupid. You're reckless. But you fought Beacon Talon for my freedom. I'm starting to suspect that you really aren't the Viridian Killer at all. Thank you! How many times do we have to tell you I'm not the Viridian Killer? Jesus Christ. Lupin! I know, right? It certainly took a long time to pass that fact through your thick skull. Indeed it did! Inspector, if you're still hunting that villain, then maybe you should speak to Renard Volps. When this is all over, I mean. I finally came to an obvious conclusion. Exactly. I hear he's been doing some research into the Viridian Killer. Maybe he knows something. Maybe I will. Madame, it appears your gang of rebel filth don't intend on assaulting the palace anytime soon. I'll relay that information to the artillerymen. Maybe we can keep a peaceful standoff going until this blows over. Thank you, I appreciate that. All of you, stay out of trouble. Wow, this is actually working better than I expected. So, what happens now, ma'am? We're going to continue our protest, peacefully. We're going to stand here chanting and shouting until the Prime Minister and the King both step down out of sheer humiliation. It might take days, weeks, but if we manage to change this country without one more person being harmed, then... Oh, not him again. The bastard returns. Well, well, look who returned. Madame, I just saw the police inspector strolling out of here, unharmed. Why did you let him go? That's simple, Remus. We all had a discussion. And we came to the conclusion that I'd been misled by a couple of wolves. Yeah, kill him! Oh. How many lies have you fed me, Friar? Just how much damage have you done to further your own goals? I know, right? The music brought the dread with him. Indeed, Una. No worries, Deanna. Have a good time. Have a good night. See you around. Did you help your brother kill the beggar rat in Les Halles? Did you watch the girl die by the Place de la Concorde? Now that I think about it, even the Croque Monsieur's death was surrounded by details that made little sense. I don't know what to think anymore. You know that this guy's a scumbag at least, ma'am. I say shoot him. Piero's right. We won't judge you for killing this man, madame. It's the least I deserve for my sins. Go ahead, madame. Let me guess. Falcon will try and stop him. Stop her. What are you waiting for? Pull the trigger. Do it. Falcon, you have proven yourself as having a clear judgment. What do you say? Oh my god, really? Alright, voting time. Voting time. Voting time. Jess says kill him. Brit says shoot him. Random says kill him. Shooty! Yuda says shoot him. Yep, you heard correctly. Anyone else want to chime in? Because if you've got any compelling argument to make about killing him now or not, then you need to make it now. About not killing him, that is. Every time you say stop, Jess. We're so nice we kill him. Give me more of that error sound. I mean, alright, no one's saying not shoot him, so we shoot him. Some people aren't worth saving, madame. You're right. Bam. Good shot. Oh shit, no! That was a bad idea! That was a bad idea, guys! Oh no! No! What have we done? What have we done? Everyone's saying yes, but they don't know what's going to happen next. We inspired a revolution. A violent revolution we inspired by our silly actions. Why? I can't afford to hesitate. It's me or them. Oh, please. Save us, Valeti. Officer, hold your fire. No way. I can't afford to take chances. It's me or them. It's me or them. Fire every cannon. No, don't do it. No! No! What have we done? No! Why? No! Guys, why? Oh. Can anyone hear me? Piero? Fontaine? Hello? Anyone? I'm here, madame. I'm going to try and go back if I can. I know, he was so shootable. That wolf in his dying breath, managed to still get what he wanted from his own death. Falcon? Heh, Of all the people, I think I made a mistake, Falcon. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I just pulled the trigger just now? Or was it earlier when I shot that prosecutor? Or was it earlier still when I first listened to that monstrous friar in the first place? I've made a lot of mistakes. We've all made mistakes, madame. Most people's mistakes don't spark bloody revolutions. Can you move, madame? I don't think so. Give me a minute. I think I can clear some of this rubble. A new day, huh? To go back now, we'll have to go back to the previous day and skip through a load of stuff. We'll just see what happens now, and then we'll go back. Dear Monsieur Volps, I'm writing you from the Demau Railway Express. Modern technology truly is amazing. I've decided to take your advice and have gone on vacation until things settle down. The King fleeing to Britain, the Second Republic taking over, it's all crazy stuff. Anyway, before I left, you asked if I knew what happened to Falcon. Well, I got my hands on a copy of the official police report, and it says that Falcon died during the attack on the barricade. It also says that the police didn't find a body, same as Leonie Beaumont. Weird, huh? Rumour is that he was probably blown away by cannon fire. That doesn't sound right to me. The Falcon I knew was tough and intuitive. I think he found a way to escape and survive. So in my opinion, he's still out there. It's possible, isn't it? Anyway, I should wrap this letter up because I'm about to reach my stop, Vienna. I'll let you know how Mademoiselle Singh and her parents are doing. Maybe you should come pay a visit sometime. Send my regards to Mousy. Yours sincerely, Sparrowson. P.S. I see a person selling Miriam strudel. What is it? P.P.S. Delicious, that's what. Miriam strudel. So, okay, that's a weird ending. Jesus Christ. Wow. Alright, we're gonna go back, guys. Finn. End of Route C. End of Route C was determined by decisions you made in Chapter 3. Try tackling the trial in the catacombs differently in order to see a different ending. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that it ends the same way no matter what you do. To be quite honest, but we're going to see. Oh no, that's too soon. Milk cream strudel, it does look delicious, Barristan said. I will soon. I will in a minute. Let's go back to this one. What an ending indeed. So we're going to have to skip through some stuff, but... Alright. See if I can get through this as quickly as possible. Speed run mode! People are speaking so fast. Oh, I heard that gunshot in the background. I didn't hear it before. That was Romulus doing that. There's another one. There's 2 gunshots. Unless that was a recap, I guess, of the gunshot. I have a feeling that it's the same no matter what you do. Sylvius, you mean Sniveler Snape? Man, I need to stop the Harry Potter stuff. Lol, yeah. Not everything's related to Harry Potter. Also, I wonder what would happen if you failed the trial. Would Valerti get killed? I'm kind of curious about that too. Maybe we'll save just before the trial and try and fail it as well. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. Get wrecked, Sylvius. My street review would be only Snape pictures. LOL. That'd be amazing. I love how a mouse is working with a fox as well. I think that's awesome. All these predators and prey working together. It just makes no sense. Oh, I need to add you guys to Snapchat. I have Snapchat. I guess we'll save. Hold on. Where's the cogwheel? I don't want to quit. I don't want to save and quit. I guess we'll have to go back again. Oh well. Oh yeah, I do have you, Jess, yeah. I have to think that probably the only reason that people all have hands in this is so that they can have the handprint evidence and fingerprints, so that can actually be considered evidence in the game. I think that's probably the only reason why these anthropomorphic characters have hands, like human hands. It's probably easier on the developers for thinking like, well, we could have like them have feathers and stuff, but then they wouldn't have fingerprints, and then how would we use fingerprints as evidence? So that's probably the reason why they did that. Just thinking about it logically. Right, okay, we're back to the decision. Oh shit, I accidentally pulled the game down. There you go. Mine's the same as my Twitch username. If anyone wants to add me, it'll be easier for you guys to add me. Okay, sounds good. Right, we let him live. Okay, guys? Make sure everyone's caught up. Madame, you know what the right thing to do is. Show us what kind of leader you wish to be. You're right. I said that this will be a bloodless revolution, and I can't make any exceptions. Not even for a monster like this wolf. Well, to be fair, I think what's going to happen is Remus is going to go run off, and then he's going to go shoot someone, use his gun, and then the whole thing will start anyway. I think that's what's going to happen. I think it's inevitable. Wow, this is amazing. Completely unprecedented. You've bucketed all of my expectations, avoided every temptation, and opted for an option that shouldn't even exist. Well done, madame. Well done, Falcon. You have demonstrated the power of pacifism in its purest form. Yep, I have a feeling that something bad's going to happen. But unfortunately for both of you, I'm no pacifist. Yep, here we go. Everyone get down. There's no avoiding it. Oh, he kills himself. I wonder if he knew that his actions would be construed as an act of, starting the rebellion, I guess. So he killed himself to do that. That's interesting. Suicide. Shooting himself in the head? What a loony. Hardly a surprise that the wolf would be too cowardly to face a real punishment. This isn't right. It's not the solution I wanted either, Falcon, but I can't say I'll mourn the friar's death. No, that's not what I meant. I meant it doesn't make sense for him to kill himself so abruptly. And that comment of his, it was almost like... I think we need to get out of here, all of us, right now. Falcon knows what's up. Falcon, what are you talking about? This is what he's talking about. See if the dialogue is any different. No, it's no different. I'm curious. I know it's a lot of effort, but just bear with me just a little bit longer, guys. I just want to see what happens if we fail the trial. I assume that Valerti gets killed, but I just want to see what happens. I think we'll start by trying not to get all the evidence that we need. Like, trying to deliberately miss evidence. That's the easiest way to fail it, I guess. Gunshot. It really sucks you can't go back to previous decisions. This is such a dialogue heavy game. I can't say this ending's my favourite one at all. I think probably the ending 4A is my favourite, even though it's the bad ending. Let me see what happens if Falcon doesn't defend Valerti, like he doesn't clam up. Oh, never seen him before in my life. Ha! Exactly the kind of cold, heartless response I would expect from the Viridian killer. It was dark but super interesting and intense. Yeah, I agree. I'll see you in hell, Falcon. Wow, cold-hearted. So you still examine the body, no matter what you say. Well, let's get one of the evidence pieces. Yep, so we can deliberately not get all the evidence, which means that there will be an alternate outcome an alternate outcome to this, because we've just only got one piece of evidence. We haven't got all the things that we needed. Wait, no, that was the piece of evidence I need. Oh well, I can still try and fail it. It's fine. I actually didn't need the bullet. I realised that now. and we automatically get given the eye patch anyway. But we can still try and fail the case. I feel like such an asshole, deliberately getting Volerti to be killed. Alright. Right, here we go. Gets the eye patch. Then the trial begins. So I'm just gonna try I'm gonna try doing that over and over again. Just gonna try and do it over and over again because she gets pissed off every time I say that. I know it doesn't make any sense from a narrative perspective, but there we go. Oh damn it! I skipped too fast. Oh well. But all you've done is solidify my belief that he's guilty. All I heard was I heard just before that she said something like, "I think I've heard enough." So that's all she said, really. No. It can't go like this. I can't let another innocent person die like this. Madam, just one more. You've made a valiant effort, Falcon, but it's time to give it up. Well, Viridian Killer, it looks like you'll get what you wanted. Inspector, I'm not the Viridian Killer, really. You're being honest, aren't you? Pity. But I suppose I'll see you in hell just the same. What are you waiting for, mademoiselle? You want a rebellion? You want chaos? Well, now it's within your grasp. Pull that damn trigger and ignite the fires of the revolution that you so crave. Dead. And that's what sets off this ending. So that's like the bad ending. That's like even worse an ending. Revolution! Thanks for the 100 bits, Spirit. It's very kind of you. Right, so that's it, guys. We've seen pretty much every outcome now. Oh, my arms. Right. Let's go back to putting the mouse over here. We've seen this already. So, that was it, guys. That was Avery Attorney. That is it. It's all the outcomes done. We've seen everything over a course of a period of time. I've actually finished my first game on Twitch. So thank you all who watched as they did. Stream isn't over though, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do some... Yep, Avery Attorney is done and dusted. But it's not over yet. Because this is what... oh god, I messed it up. Sorry. This is what is next. Yep. Yep. So without further ado, well actually no, I should take a small break. I'm going to take a small 5-minute break, and as soon as I'm back, we're going to do some Ace Attorney. Going to go straight into it. Nothing happened yet, indeed. What I'm going to do is basically I'm going to, as the plot line develops, I'm going to fill out that document so that if anyone joins midway through the stream, they can refer back to that document so they can know roughly what's going on at that period in time. Because otherwise it's kind of confusing to jump in the middle of the stream without knowing what's going on. So yeah, I'm going to update that periodically. So yeah. But yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys.
If you will, we're feeling sports yeah. I've destroyed if you will, sports.
And we're back. We are back. Whew. I did neglected to get a drink in the break, but I will probably get one once I finish with the current water that I've got. But either way, we're back. We're back, and here it is. Is everyone happy with the layout and everything, with the screen on the left and everything? Hopefully, because the screen is like quite sort of compressed because of the way I'm running this. Unfortunately, you know, it's a bit smaller, so it does mean I can have other things bigger. Like I can have my camera bigger, and I can have, you know, the donation goals and everything bigger. So it's one side effect of it. You're stuck as me, us, because I've completed the first 2 cases and almost done the thirds. No, I've seen the first 3 games played before, so I know roughly what happens. Just not played it before, so you know, it's just fun to do the voices. I guess I've done some practice of the voices. Let me know if they're pretty crap, because they probably are. Yeah, I can hear Jess yelling that far away too. But yeah, let's do this. New game. And also let me know if the volume is okay. The first turnabout. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. I think the volume might be a little too loud. Let me change the volume. 20 might be too low though. Is that loud enough for you guys to hear? Can you guys hear the music okay like that? Good, okay. I'm actually going to take the headphones off because it makes it easier for me to voice the characters. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
It's over. My life, everything. It's all over.
Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him.
Death. Despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah.
Nick.
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry? Thing is, Maya weds a Magatama even though she's not a spirit medium. That's what I find slightly weird. Yeah, she is a bit weird like that. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. You did just as you said.
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished!
Oh shit, the game, yeah, of course you're right. Duh. I gotta change the title. Hold on a sec, guys. How could I be so stupid? I even took a break to do this. There we go. It should change pretty soon. Hold on, let me just check. Come on, please change over. And change the title as well. There we go. Cool. Got it. Alright, let's get back to it.
I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away.
This game is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's the first one. It's pretty decent. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. No worries, Patsy. Have a good one. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your bedtime. Never heard of it. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this. Good. I'm glad you are. Just sit back and relax. Yeah, it's basically a lore game. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 2. So let me just quickly update the document. Phoenix Wright is defending his client Larry Butts in a murder case. Larry Butts is charged with murdering his girlfriend at the time. Cool. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Yes, you can. All you need to do is say, oh wait, you wanna write in it? Let me see if I can. Hold on. How do I make it so that only you can edit it? I don't want everyone to be able to edit it, otherwise people will just, like, abuse it, but... Here's the link to the doc, though, where the current case has been going on. Enter names or email addresses. Okay, hold on. DM me your email address, Jess? Oh, right, okay, there we go. She's done it already. Can edit. Send. There you go. You should be able to do it now. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading. Virgo Pros, welcome to the stream, dude. Good to have you. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate that. It really takes a load off on me. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Well, the defendant will be Larry Butts. I mean, that much we know. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report to cover so many times. I'm using a... Yes, I am using some form of that, Jess. I don't really want to say on stream, though, if that makes sense. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case? Well, let's check the court record. So there's our attorney badge. Type other, one of my possessions. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Well, I should move the camera because it's covering up some stuff. Hold on. Let's make the camera a bit smaller. No, that's just moving the border. I want to move both. No, I want to move both, please. Oh, for God's sake. Whatever. There we go. Now at least you can see what the friggin' thing is. And this is the autopsy report. So, time of death, 7th of 31, 4 PM to 5 PM. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. And this we can see the profiles of the people that we've met. Maya Fay, 27, gender female, a chief attorney at Fay & Co., my boss, and a very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, defendant in this case, a likeable guy who was my friend in grade school. Cindy Stone. Oh wow, I never even looked at her profile before, but that's what she looked like apparently. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston Payne, prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Yeah, he's a bit of a numpty. Okay, so we know that this is the victim. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death?
She died because she was... Well, we saw that earlier. She was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct.
Winston's 52? Yeah, apparently so.
You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
My Payne voice isn't very good, but...
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Yeah, he's probably going to spew a load of rubbish.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Yeah, this is the tutorial, yeah.
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. Indeed, yeah. Jess is going to update the document for me. I can see she's typing away now.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Yeah, we should stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
You think Butts should have a higher voice than what I'm doing? I feel him as a sort of like a cool dude type character. Always trying to get in the ladies, but he's a bit of a doofus as well.
Well, did you or did you not? Heh, heh. Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Kind of like that, maybe, or... Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? You have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. I'm kind of used to this voice now though, Jess, so I'm kind of gonna stick to it, I'm afraid. I'm used to it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Maybe I'll make it a bit higher, but I will still make it sound similar.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
That's probably a bit better.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, Britt, you're just about to see what happens. This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sorrett to the stand.
Believe it or not, it is the real murderer.
Mr. Sorrett, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Lol.
Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sorrett, you may proceed with your testimony.
Go away, Mr. Sorrett.
Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
And this is where we get to the game part. So you cross-examine the witness's testimony and try and find inconsistencies in what they're saying, based on what they're saying and what you have in terms of evidence. Witness's account. Also, you can press them for more information on what their statement.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Yeah, I love the witness testimony too.
The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sorrett used was one of those. Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record added to the court record.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Alright, Mr. Wright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have had lied in his testimony.
No worries, Britt. See you around. I hope it goes well still, even though you have to see that person. Don't worry about him. It should be fine. Indeed, as Jess says, I hope you have a good time.
Or is your client really guilty?
Bye bye, Britt. By the way, guys, anyone who's watching who hasn't done before, if you want to follow to see when I go live, obviously it gives you a notification of when I'm suddenly streaming or whatever. Although I do have a schedule, you can go ahead and hit the follow button. And if you want to join my Discord, this is the Discord link. If you follow and you join the Discord, you get a rank in Discord for Lounger. That's what I call my guys, my loungers. Because we're all chilling here, Don't want to bombard you with links, but every now and then I just like to plug it. Hey, welcome back, Yuna. Finally finished all my packing minus my charger. Excellent, good job, Yuna. Did you have a chance to see what was going on, or was you just joining for the first time? How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony.
Yeah, Jess is updating the document.
Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay. Remember this so well. Oh, fair play.
Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony.
Cool, so that's what we got to do. And here we go. Witness's account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. So let's press him on this.
Hold it! Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. They're just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture.
Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next?
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
We'll press him. Half open, you say?
Yes, the door was open halfway, yes.
Took a while longer, to be honest, as when I get back on Saturday, my mum's going to USA for a month. Had to say goodbyes and all that. That's fair.
Hold it!
Yeah, I love it. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd, in a big city like this, I thought.
I see. And what happened next?
Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment.
What gave you the idea to do that?
Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing.
Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
Why did pain cut him off so quickly?
So you looked in the apartment. What happened then?
Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead.
Are you sure she was dead?
Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere.
I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next?
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes, I mean no, nothing.
Okay, what happened next?
I thought to call the police immediately.
You fought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You fought to call the police. What happened next?
However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
Hold it! The phone in her apartment wasn't working?
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you?
Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call.
Hey, MG Miles Gaming. Welcome to the stream, dude. Good to have you. This is Ace Attorney. This is a game about basically being a lawyer and trying to defend clients. It's an interactive story, essentially. You go through the story and you have to try and find your clients not guilty. And you do that by collecting evidence, presenting the evidence, and cross-examining witnesses and stuff like that. We're actually in the middle of a cross-examination right now. I saw Miles and went Miles Edgeworth. Yeah, it's a game. It's more of an interactive story than a game, but it is still a game. So, God, I'm gonna have to do a good Miles Edgeworth voice. To be fair, still not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna do a more posh version of my own voice.
I reached inside and tried using that to call.
But yeah, if you check the document that Jess has just posted, that you'll see what's been happening in the case so far. She's just keeping it updated for everyone. You better impress me. I'll try my best, Jess.
And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
I went to a nearby park and found a public phone.
Why use a public phone?
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. Being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments.
Ah, right. What time did you call again?
I'm kind of be missing out because I'm in Discord. I smashed my foot on the table. Ow, Jess. Ouch.
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
PM. Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
He seems really confident.
1 p.m.? Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him.
So this is the statement that we need to present evidence to show the contradiction. So he says that the time was 1 o'clock. However, if we look in the court record, we can see that the time of death was between 4 and 5. So that can't have possibly been when the murder happened. So by his logic, he couldn't have possibly witnessed the murder. So he's lying, basically. Either that or he's misrepresented the evidence. So we present this in response to this statement. Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sorrett, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart.
So he's a dirty liar.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Oh, nice, Una. That's very nice. I'd love to hear that sometime. The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Yeah, I know exactly what to do. Because we already know that that's a load of bull honky. Probably coming from the television. It was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. I think that's probably the statement that I need to present evidence, but I'm not 100% sure. So we know that there was a blackout. So from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crimes, there was no possible way that he could have been watching the television. The television wouldn't have been on at the time. So it's a contradiction in the facts.
Objection! Hold it right there! The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
I already typed it before Neat even did it. I recommend that theme. I wish I could show you. It's actually not too tricky, just all about timing and rhythm. Two things that I do not have, you know, so unfortunately I wouldn't be able to do it. Remu! Remu is here! Welcome back, Remu! And thank you so much for the subscription, dude. So good to see you back. Thank you. Hearts to you, dude. Hearts to you. So good to see ya. Man, everyone's subscribing now. Everyone's coming back and subscribing. It's really good. Thank you. Let's get some chilies in chat, guys, for Remu. Let's get them chilies out. I'm running out of... Oh, NL? What the frick? Never mind. Get them chilies out. Yeah, Remu, if you follow that link, that will show you the what's going on currently, and if you've not already played this game. So that's... Anything in the document is what we've previously discovered of what's going on.
And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Yeah.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sorrett?
No, find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Soret, the court preferred to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Soret. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Let's kick his ass. Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. So what kind of nonsense is he spouting now? Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock.
A table clock?
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
Finished my first year of uni and moved back home for the summer to find my room full of my brother's stuff and a bunch of my stepdad's stuff. What the heck? They're just using your room as a storeroom by the looks of it. That's annoying. He needs to kick off about that. That's stupid. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
And it's the smallest room in the house? That's just not on. They're stupid.
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something?
Something's fishy here.
That must have been what I saw.
Why didn't you tell us that in the first...
Why didn't you tell us that in the first place?
I guess it just slipped my mind. I'm not really sure how it happened myself.
The witness says he saw the table clock. End of story.
Now, find the contradiction.
Well... I'm not sure about this, actually. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Must have been what I saw. Well, we know statue. It's a statue. It's not a clock. So that's a contradiction. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
Well, you with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Soret.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yep, I still got a problem. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing.
Yeah, I know, that didn't make sense at all.
Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Also, he's just throwing out this accusation without any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Soret, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's where you were so certain about the time.
Oh, Payne's objection sound.
What is the meaning of this? This is all a baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never. Look, the clock, I heard no, I saw.
Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you! I saw him! He killed her and he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
Wow. There you go.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment please. There is the shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound what Mr. Soret heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Try sounding the clock? Yeah, I guess we'll try sounding it. Let's sound the clock here, now, in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11...
Oh, wait, I did Payne's voice for Phoenix.
It's at 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is in fact exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between that what Mr. Soret heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Soret, Try to talk your way out of this one.
Ha! 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 You forget one thing.
Uh-oh, what's he talking about?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
That means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowett.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about now. It's not over yet.
Not so fast, Mr. Sowett.
It's Maya.
I mean Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yep, I can think of it.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Right, cry.
You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course.
There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
How about the passport?
Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset the clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowett? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client?
He was arrested as being taken away, Your Honor.
I know, Phoenix is so cool.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find a true culprit at the same time.
That's Phoenix for you. Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
GG. GG, everyone.
And with that, the court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Sart was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sart left himself in to do this dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sart grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. I'm going to check this document now. Bloody hell, Jess. That's really well done. GG on that. Okay, Jess. Awesome. Thank you very much for agreeing to do that. Phew. I still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry?
Larry. No worries, Una.
Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Is it the passport? Because she took the, took the thing to Paris? Probably the statue. Take that. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't some chump to her. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? Oh, huh? Where'd you get that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. Glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little better. Well, all's well that ends well, I guess. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Gotta practice piano after eat, so be like 30 to 40. No worries, Jess, no worries. Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Innocent butts? Yeah. I probably won't be here in the next 40 minutes. I'm gonna end the stream probably at 12, so... Oh, speaking of Harry... You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Oh wow, she's hitting on him. Or maybe not. She's a pretty hot boss. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me, unless you count the clock he gave Maya. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Well, game's over. Finish the game. Nah, joking. That's the end of episode 1, though. Got through that pretty quick. Turnabout Sisters. Let's do that. We'll just do a save state as well. PW11. So, Turnabout Sisters, let's give it a go. Bring, bring. Beep. Oh god, I need a Maya voice. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. I'm getting confused on which is which now. Oh, that was Maya. Mia. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now,
Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. So this is the time when Maya's supposed to turn up. Faye & Co. law offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Yeah, I hate red, white. Red, white, blue. Rip. Well, how else are you supposed to say it, Jess? September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. law offices. So this is the time that Maya was supposed to turn up. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. The chief must have come home already. She said her sister was coming over, so she would all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Oh, I can examine stuff in here? Oops. I guess I won't examine, I'll just move to the office. That smell! Blood! Sis! Someone's there. Huh. Chief? Chief? Chief! Snake! 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 She does not look 17, no. Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Are you sure that's what you were holding, Phoenix? Then all too quickly it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief.
Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been a murder weapon. What record? We're at home. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? What about... oh, this here? I guess so. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Paper? Paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. God, how clueless can you be, dude? It's obvious what's going on. We can examine more stuff, though. Apparently. Some shards of glass are shattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Alright, well. Let's go back to, Fainco Law Offices. At 1 AM you did this case, Jesus. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote her message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. I know, I don't understand. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And Sis! So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. Let's present the thing that killed her mum. Her sister, sorry. About the thinker. The thinker. That was... oh, Sis. Hey, Stan. Good to see you. I know, it is sister, yeah. I don't know why I said mum. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Maybe that was a bad idea. Yeah, I'm back, dude. What do I do now? I guess I could move somewhere? Oh, I need to talk to her about something else. Oh, wait, no, I don't. What do I need to do? About the glass shards. This was lying next to the chief.
I know. I saw it there too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand.
Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. Oh, the phone in the office. Oh, okay. Is that so I can call the police? Right, yeah. To call the police. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was talking halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. Jesus Christ, look at her. Might have to go to bed soon. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm going to bed soon too. I'm not going to continue for too much longer. Even though I don't want to. Oh, the thing person. She's holding a phone in her hand. I think her name is Miss May or something like that. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. April, May, yeah, it's the month person. And all she used this PC for was email. Wish I could sleep soon, but I'm basically nocturnal at this point. Oh dear. Yeah, her name is April May. It's funny. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Alright, well what about the, what's this? I can't even tell what it is. Oh, it's a ledger book. Right, I see. It's sort of open on the desk. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Okay. Decent. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. That would be pretty strange, yeah. Why am I thinking about that? I don't know. The chief's chair. Simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Alright, let's go back. Let's move back to Fay & Co. law offices, I guess. Oh, the police are here. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze! Police!
Oh my god, Detective Gumshoe. How am I gonna... Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. I might change this voice in the future, but this is it for the time being. Must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Spirit of Justice is an odd one. Some parts of it are really, really good. Some parts of it are just really frustrating. To be honest, I've just finished Case 3, and I'm kind of like, you know, I'm enjoying it, but it's not the same as Dual Destinies was like. To be honest, I found Dual Destinies a lot more fun. All including Apollo Justice. You might really like it. I just find that it's not as intuitive as the older games, I guess. Spirit of Justice. I don't know why. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not...
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What?
Oh dear, looks like Maya's been arrested. Realised I'd never played Dual Destinies either. Well, you know, you can get both the games on your phone for a cheap price. Remu's never played any of these? What are you thinking so far? The only games I've actually played are Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. All the other games I've watched on YouTube. So much for me being a Ace Attorney fan, huh? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Knees weak, arms spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. Good. I sat around, waiting for hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitors room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. You could say sorry, not a chance. That's so harsh. We'll say it's up to you, because that's the truth. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. Yeah, I would never say that to poor Maya, not even if I could just rewind that immediately. I would never do it.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought...
It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How did that go?
It was quite the scene.
Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fears into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Ooh, harsh words. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trouble you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. Oh, that's cool. But at the same time, I can't just sit and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. Let's talk to her a bit. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. No worries, Yuna. I'll be finishing soon anyway, so you won't miss much. And everything will be saved in the document. Hope you have a good sleep, and thank you very much for watching. Really glad you enjoyed it. I'll see you another time. Take care, my friend. Enjoy your trip to, you're going to Stansted tomorrow, so enjoy your trip, Yuna. Hope it's a good one. Hope there's no delays or anything. Yeah? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what I call... This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium, in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Alright, let's ask her about the spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? Turnabout to eyes and it's a different case. Yeah, I know, right? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yeah, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I could do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you can go and ask him to represent me?
That's a fair thing to do. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They are giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Oh, what about the day of the crime? Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the finger clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright, well, for the moment in time, we're gonna end it here.
We'll go see if that other lawyer will be happy to represent Maya next time we do this, which will be next Monday, I assume. That'll be the next time there's a chill stream. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Anyone who hasn't yet, if you want to see more notifications when I go live, feel free to follow. And I hope you have a good couple of days before I stream again. Next stream will be on Wednesday. My roguelike or roguelite stream, as per usual schedule. And it's good to be back. So thank you very much, everyone. Peace out. See you later, Remy. Thank you very much for watching.